wet my whistle, maybe my voice will work a little better first thing this morning. Now, I was going to put the hull away, and then I realized that I hadn't painted this little piece here, this little trapdoor or hatchway or whatever it is, and I thought I was all completely done here. And the next step after we get the upper deck there all finished off, and before we glue it down, of course, that this was actually ready to cover up, but we've got this little hatch to do, and I think I'll just try and paint that just a little bit on the top there. I'll use the number 66 here, and the reason I've got this thing out here is just to say this system of using this as a painter's maul to hold the CA tube steady did not work out the way I thought it would. So I may or may not use that in the future. So anyway, that's why I got this out here, just to tell you. All right, let's see what we can do here with a little paintbrush. I'll put the macro lens on. Okay, now I could not see my hands in this lens, so I'm going to have to strictly go by the audio clap instead of the visual clap. Guess I could have done this too. That would have worked. All right, let's go mix this up. I got myself a mini ultrasonic cleaner, and it holds about, I'm guessing, 6 ounces maybe not quite that much. Anyway, we'll try it out possibly on Friday, because that is when I'm supposed to be getting some Iwata airbrush cleaner. Now what happened was Tony had mentioned that he uses his ultrasonic cleaner in conjunction with airbrush cleaner to clean his nozzle for the airbrush, and he was indicating that it works really well. So I'm thinking of trying that too. So I just got that thing from Amazon just the other day. Anyway, we're all shook up here, and let's give this a whirl, see what happens. I lost my brush. Now this paint that I'm using here is very, very thinned out. I should maybe have used the paint from a fresh jar that hadn't been thinned. I just want to just lightly do the top here. I'm not going to try to do down the sides, because I know what's going to happen is I'm going to end up getting it on the deck, although it appears to me that I'm kind of going down the sides anyway. Maybe I should get my little brush, and I usually have pretty good luck with this one here. I'm blocking the light badly, I realize that. This is something that I'm not what you'd say real good at. In fact, I'm not even a little bit good at it. You know, I think I'm going to just leave well enough alone. Maybe I'll wait a couple of minutes and see if another coat might, on the top at least, looks a little bit thin in places there. Yeah, just give it a couple of minutes here and see how it goes. I'm opening up a new jar here, and the thinking is that it might not want to run down the side of the little box as easily, being as it's thicker. I think that this other one that we were using that was thinned out for the airbrush was just too thin. And I'm also going to try my little my smallest paintbrush here. Maybe I'll put these on. I know it's going to look funny, but alright, let's try not to knock over the paint. Yeah, this should work okay. Now I can't really see the back side too well. Oh, I got it on the deck. I may as well have used my big brush. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Now, Ron, don't go getting your shirt all tied in a knot over this. It's supposed to be fun. Don't stress out. Nobody's going to see this anyway. It's going to be completely covered up. I don't think I improved on it at all. I think that was a waste of time. It's the way it goes. So once again, I was starting to take the hull off the model table here and get it out of the way, and I look on the other side and there's another one. Oh, I don't believe this. And here I told myself I was going to be extra careful. Well, I didn't do too bad right there, but in the back here I kind of got it on the deck, but the way you can see in to this part once the upper deck is on, I don't think you can see that anyway. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Let's just leave well enough alone. Now, when I looked up into the monitor, I could see that I missed this little end here. I don't know if I can some better. Now, all these little boxes and what have we here, and hatches and so on, are going to have to be painted the dark color. And but that will be one of the last things we do. Clearly I have to mask across here because we don't want to be getting the dark metallic color that we're going to be painting all of this onto our deck tan. Now inside here, this has to be the dark color, and also here it's kind of hard to see, but all the way along here there has to be masking tape go like this. You can see where the decking is, and that all has to be sort of masked off meticulously, and then we can cover the rest up in between. Like it shouldn't be too hard to mask this off, but trying to get it trying to get it so that it's, that I don't cover up the planking with the masking tape, or rather, in other words, getting the masking tape right along this little line here that you probably can't see. Like you can see here on the plan. Okay, this is all dark here. Well, this little area that you see here is this large area here. And then, of course, from here back is from here back. And you can see it's quite dark, almost charcoal, sort of. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I'm thinking of maybe using that off black that I have. That might be all right, but maybe that'll be too dark. But I think I'm just going to start masking here as best I can, and then we'll take a quick look. It's getting on today, so we don't have too much more time. Okay, also coming on Friday, as well as the Iwata airbrush cleaner, there's supposed to be some liquid mask. Never used it before. And it might be a good idea maybe if I was to just cut this out of here. I hate to cut off any more than I absolutely need, because Okay, I did cut this other end off as square as I could. I want to just go right on the edge. Maybe I should have my macro lens on so you can see better. How does that look? Oh, if I just go along. Okay, now how can I cut that off in exactly the right place? If I try to use my hobby knife, am I going to accidentally... I think I probably could use my hobby knife, just go very gently right in there. I'll stick the macro lens on so you can watch me screw it up. Okay, if I put the blade in that crack there and then draw it very gently, this kind of reminds me, this morning I was watching Thailand Jim put masking tape along the boot line of his hood. I didn't get that very straight, did I? Okay. Now, Okay, so this can all be black actually. Even this will be black. This will be black. So now I've got to run masking tape all the way along the edge there, like that. Okay, I'm just going to reposition here a little bit. Okay, we are actually on the other side to what we were. Got to get a different bite on this. I think that's alright. Maybe this end could have come my way a little bit. Let's just take it off there. Okay, I do believe I'm right along the edge of that line. Okay, now we're going to go a little jog this way and then that way. Now I've cut a piece of 10 millimeter here. It's obviously way too long. If I can just get it over top of that planking. I didn't cut it as square as I thought I had. I think I'm too far your way. Maybe this is where the liquid mask might actually work. If you're a little bit artistic and able to cut out the... Come on. Let's get that corner right on the corner there. Something like that. Now we can hold it down. Whoops, I dragged it. Oh darn, I just noticed I had my fingers in your way and you couldn't see nothing. Okay. Got Tony's tweezers here. Okay, let's do this again. Actually, that's not too bad. Maybe I should just... Maybe I could just cut this little corner off afterwards. Okay, now go along here. As long as I can see where the line is, I'm going to have to cut. So I'm going to have to go in this way till I get to this line here, which you probably can't see. I'll reposition there. Now, a moment ago, I took a glance up at the clock, and it's going on for 3. I got to cut this video off here. Now, where was that line? Oh, there it is. I was hoping I'd be able to see through this tape here, but I can't. Okay, well there it is right there. Okay, I made a mark. So if we go from here to here, now can I pick this out? Oh, I didn't do very good. No, what's going to happen is the black is going to get on the end of the planking. Well, that one went good. We're going to have to cut this video off for today. It's about 2:45 already. Yeah, thanks for watching. All being well, we'll see you tomorrow.